Chalo, today we will discuss elimination reaction. Elimination means some groups are eliminated and we get unsaturated compound. So the process in which saturated compound is converted into unsaturated compound is called as elimination reaction. This reaction is also known as dehydrohalogenation. Already we have discussed this reaction in 11th standard as well as in 12th. Dehydrohalogenation. D removal, hydrogen and halogen. So removal of hydrogen and halogen to form alkene is called as elimination reaction. What happens in this reaction? Alkyl halide reacts with alcoholic KOH and the product formed is alkene. Alkyl halide reacts with alcoholic KOH and we get alkene as product. We call this reaction also as beta elimination. Why is it known as beta elimination? See, elimination, we have discussed different types of elimination reaction. Alpha, beta and gamma. In basic lectures I have taught you this reaction. Beta elimination means elimination takes place from beta position. I always tell you that change takes place near the functional group. So functional group here is alkyl halide. So obviously this halogen is going to leave this compound. It is going to remove and it takes neighbor hydrogen with it. The carbon to which functional group is attached is always called as alpha carbon. In our class we have discussed some examples of alpha carbon. So what is alpha carbon? See, here also they have given. Remember, alpha carbon, carbon bearing halogen. In short, we can say in any compound when or that carbon is alpha carbon which is directly attached to functional group. So here functional group is halogen. Halogen is attached to this carbon. So this carbon is alpha carbon and next to that carbon is called as beta carbon. So this is beta carbon and this halogen is removed and while going it takes hydrogen of neighbor carbon, that is beta carbon. So this process is called as beta elimination. See, they have explained this is called as beta elimination as it involves elimination of halogen and a beta hydrogen atom. See, this is a base taken here. This is alkyl halide. This base pulls this H plus ion towards it. This H goes without its electron. H plus is removed. So its electron remains on this carbon. Carbon shares its electron with this carbon and ultimately this CX bond is broken. Okay, and we get carbon-carbon double bond plus base and hydrogen, they combine to form BH and X minus is made free. See, this process is also called as dehydrohalogenation because hydrogen and halogen is removed in this reaction. Okay, now in addition we have discussed if there are two or more non-equivalent beta hydrogen atoms, then we get two different products. We have studied this as Sedzib's under the heading Sedzib's reaction. See, for example, we will first discuss this reaction CH3, CH2, CHBr, CH3. See, Br is attached to this carbon. So this carbon is called as alpha carbon and next carbon to this alpha is nothing but beta carbon. So they have numbered this as beta 1 and this as beta 2. Beta 1 carbon has 2 hydrogens and beta 2 carbon has 3 hydrogens. Where to remove this Br and hydrogen of any one of the beta carbon. If Br takes hydrogen of beta 1, then double bond is formed between middle two carbons, and if Br takes hydrogen of beta 2 carbon, then double bond is formed between these two terminal carbon and this carbon. Okay, so on the basis of that this mixture this alkyl halide is treated with alcoholic KOH and they have given loss of beta 2 hydrogen means this first carbon. So double bond is expected between these two and see the double bond is formed between these two, rest as it is CH2 double bond CH, CH2, CH3 and here they have shown second possibility removal of hydrogen from beta 1 carbon. So beta 1 hydrogen, so double bond is formed between these two CH3, CH double bond CH, CH3 that is 2 butene. So we get here two products. So that only they have mentioned here. If there are two or more non-equivalent beta hydrogen atoms in a halide, then this reaction gives a mixture of products. Means in such case we get two products, one of which is major and other is minor. So which is major and minor, that is decided with the help of Sedzib's rule, and we studied that rule last year. Sedzib's rule, according to Sedzib, in dehydrohalogenation reaction, the preferred product is that alkene which has greater number of alkyl groups attached to doubly bonded carbon atoms. So see one more time this example. 1-butene and 2-butene. Focus on doubly bonded carbon. This carbon is attached to two hydrogen atoms, and this carbon is attached to one hydrogen and one ethyl group. So doubly bonded carbon has only one alkyl group. See this example, butene. So again concentrate on doubly bonded carbons. This carbon is attached to one alkyl group. This carbon is also attached to one alkyl group. Means here this double bond is di-substituted because there are two alkyl groups, and this double bond is mono-substituted because it has only one alkyl group. So as per rule, preferred alkene is that alkene which has greater number of alkyl groups attached to doubly bonded carbons. So 2-butene is major product. Okay, last year we studied this stability order of these different alkenes also. Suppose that alkene has 4 alkyl groups, then R2C double bond is highly stable, greater, highest stability than 3 alkyl group carrying alkene than 2. Now 2 alkyl groups have two possibilities. 2 alkyl groups are on the same carbon, or each doubly bonded carbon has one alkyl group. So it is R2C double bond CH2, or it is RCH double bond CHR. Which is more stable? This one is more stable than this. So two alkyl groups attached to same carbon, that alkene is more stable, and at last one alkyl group carrying alkene. Okay, alkene carrying one alkyl group. So this stability order we have discussed last year also, and this year also they have added this in our textbook. So that is elimination reaction or dehydrohalogenation reaction.